This is my flawless base routine. Over the weekend when I was out, literally someone came up to me and was like, your skin looks so good. It's like striking. Like, it looks insane. First of all, I was like, that's the nicest thing you could ever say to me. Second of all, it's like, it's all makeup. Like, my skin literally isn't good. I'm gonna show you my flawless, perfect base routine. Whenever I do my makeup, I really just want to accentuate my features. I love a cheekbone moment. I have a lot of blush, highlighter. If you wanna learn how to get your base to look like a literal filter, then just keep watching. My room is extremely messy. I apologize, but if you just ignore that, we're gonna focus on the makeup today. I always go in with the Advanced Night Repair Estee Lauder. This stuff is the best. It really makes your makeup just glide on. It also has a bunch of skincare benefits. Anti-aging, it's literally the best. I feel like I might need to put my caterpillar headband on because I don't want it to get in my hair. I'm then gonna use some of the Road Glazing Milk. I don't really love to use moisturizer. I don't think a moisturizer makes a huge difference in my makeup, but when I use these products, it's flawless. When it's winter, my skin's looking a little bit dull like it is now. I also love to take the Kosas spray. This is the Plump and Juicy spray. Spray this all over, let it just soak in. I then like to take the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer drops, and I do 2 drops here and here. I then take this Sigma setting powder brush and blend that out. Since these drops are a little bit pricey, I have 2 dupes that I've used a million times and they look the exact same. It's the Lumi Glotion in 902 and then the Say Super Glowy Gel in Warm. They're all very like lit from within effect, but it also feels like skincare and it feels like there's nothing on your skin. I use 3 complexion products because I really think that it does matter what complexion products you're using for what part of your face. I have some breakouts going on right here and like around here. So I'm gonna use the Merit Complexion Stick. I think out of all of the products that I use, this has the most coverage. It just does such a good job covering things up. So I'm gonna go in with this stick. And I'm also, just to even out my face, I'll go right there too. I use this first on the places where I want the most coverage because I usually let that sit and then I'll blend that out last. So I want it to be on my skin for the longest amount of time. I then go in with the Lancome Serum Concealer. I have shade 305N because I have a neutral skin tone. And I like to go around my nose with this. I tend to crease like around here on my smile line. The driest part of my skin is probably around my nose right here. So a serum concealer literally just feels like skincare. It's very hydrating. And I'll let that sit. And then I'll go in with the Calorie Hideaway Eye Brightener. I have this in Golden Hour. And I'll go right under my eyes. This is a very thin, lightweight product, but it really does brighten your eyes. I take any concealer brush, doesn't really matter for this, and I just blend that out. I go on my eyelid just in case I'm gonna add any eyeshadow. Also, if you have any discoloration on your eyelids, you just wanna even everything out. I then love to take this Bosma brush and I'll start working the product into my face. I start dabbing just to kind of push the product in. If you have any redness, the Merit Complexion Stick also just neutralizes your skin tone, which I love. Feels like nothing's on your skin, which is the goal. I hate feeling like I have makeup on, but I love to do makeup and I love how it looks. So like, if I can find products that feel like I have nothing on my skin, then it's a win for me. This is the one product that I think has been like making my makeup. It just looks so good. It's the new Rare Beauty Liquid Contour. I have shade Solace, I don't know how to pronounce it. I like to take this in line with my cheekbone, not above or below. I'll do 2 dots there, 4 dots on my forehead. You see the hollow of my face, I'll just do 2 dots. And then to contour the nose, I'll go there and I'll dot on the chin. I'm gonna take this Rare Beauty brush and start dabbing that in. It looks scary. Believe me, it's going to be okay. And I just start blending this. If you put too much on, like I kind of just did, I just like to take some on my hand and go back in and start blending. It just carves out the face. This is very skin-like. I feel like it dries down to be to look like your skin, but a little bit better, a little bit more snatched and sculpted. I also kind of blend this in circular motions just to get the most natural look. Down the nose. If any of you watch any of my TikToks, you know I'm obsessed with the Say Dew Bronze. I like this because it really just brings such a pretty glow to your skin. So I like to take a combination of the contour and this bronzer. They're a little bit similar in shade, but this just has a different finish. And I'm gonna put this higher up on my cheekbone. I'm gonna go over where I put it on my nose, a little bit on the eyelid, and then on my chin. I like to blend this out with a Dibs brush, and I'll focus that higher up. I'll go into the brow bone. And this is super buildable. So you can kind of start with a little bit and then add however much you want. In the summer, I'm like spreading it all over my face, but right now I gotta be careful because I'm not as tan. It really just brings back a very glowy look to the skin. Now we're gonna set the face with the Kosas Cloud Set Powder. I use this in Candy. It's more pink shade, and I take it on a retractable dense brush. I like to really get into the product and like pick up a lot of product on the brush, and I'll press that into my skin. It's kind of, if you guys know what baking is, it's kind of like that, but I'm pressing all of the product. I'm not leaving any, so there's no fallout or anything like that. I'm pressing it into the skin so it just completely blurs the under eye and sets the product underneath. And I take that down my nose just to like reverse contour a little bit. It looks like I have no under eye bag, like it completely blurs your skin. I'll then take a shade of the Kosas powder that's a little bit more my skin tone. I take shade Breezy, pick up the same amount of product on the brush and go around my chin. Also, I'm never worried about how much I drag down the bronzer because I usually just clean it up with this powder. Just kind of blend it out. Go around here, around the nose. I keep the cheeks very glowy, a little bit on the forehead. I'm obsessed with the red blushes. I've been taking Sleepy Girl and Piggy. So I'll take Sleepy Girl up here and here and on my nose. And then I'll go ahead and take Piggy and just go right in the center. It's like it's kind of like a cool tone pink. I really like this on my skin in the summer. I have two separate Rare Beauty brushes, one for bronzer and then one for blush. I just love how it makes the products look, and blend it in 2 seconds. I've been obsessed with this Tarte Glow Tape. This is in Pearl Glow. I don't usually love liquid highlighters because it always picks up the makeup underneath. I don't know what it is. Maybe the products that I was using just don't go together, but this doesn't do that. And I just like to add this on the high points of my cheeks. I immediately start blending. And I'm using this Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter brush. And I'll go up into the brow bone. This is the same motion that I really use for all of these products on my cheeks. I then take this Rare Beauty highlighter and Enlighten. And I like this one on the tip of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. You can blend it out with your finger. I sometimes do that, or I'll take this brush. I love the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt in medium dark. I like to do my makeup in layers, so I'll do cream and then I'll set it slightly with a powder. That's why I like this. So I'll set my forehead and I'm using the Sigma Powder Sculpt brush. So it's gonna airbrush your skin, but also sculpt it at the same time. I like to add some to my chin just to balance everything out. I'm just quickly going to push my brows up with this Kosas Brow Gel. These two products have been my favorite powder blush combo. It's the Rare Beauty Blush and Hope. These are extremely pigmented. So literally warning, if you're using this, just be careful because you just need to tap the brush and that's it. And then I love the Kosas Blush in Swoon. I like to take it on a fluffy brush like this. And I'll take the product like that, do one tap, and go straight on the cheek. It's a perfect combination of the highlighter and blush that I used. And now we're just gonna set it with basically the powdered version. Look at that. I'm just gonna finish my makeup off and then I'll show you the final look. Take the headband off for the full effect. This is the final base routine. Just a few overall tips for a good base. First, you want to just use minimal skincare. You also want to layer your products. You can do your liquid and cream products, set it with a little bit of powder, and then you really are just going to have a flawless base. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.